All right, so this 2.5-year-old female intact Chihuahua was recently at a Christmas party, and now it's vomiting. It's vomited 18 times now with blood, hematemesis. It's got diarrhea. It has a history of struvite, crystalluria, and it's intact. So they want to rule out a GI obstruction and a Pyometra. This dog was presented to the emergency room in Los Angeles this morning. First thing I do is I look at the chest, make sure I'm not missing any pneumonia. This is the liver. Okay, the gastric axis right here is a little bit tipped forward. Cranial displacement of the gastric axis is a bit bothersome for microhepatica. This is the stomach. So the stomach is only mildly gas-filled. I look for how big the stomach is it properly positioned, what's in it. So this is only a little bit of gas. This right here looks like a foreign body, but it's actually the pylorus in a right lateral view. The next thing I do is look for the colon. The colon is often more distended than the small intestine, and if you can identify colon, that way you won't confuse it with small intestine. So this is all colon through here. Fluid and gas-filled colon, okay? Flip the dog on its left side. The pylorus on a left lateral view should be gas-filled. It is. I look in the right middle lung lobe area. The liver is a little bit more voluminous, but still kind of skimpy. This is colon, right? We want to look through here. Colon, fluid and gas, Part of that may be that the cecum likes to live right side L25. So this will be the cecum area. This is probably the cecum, ascending colon, transverse. So this is all colon. So then once I've ruled out or I've identified colon, everybody else should be the small intestine, and I look for size, course, content. The size. Everybody looks kind of similar. We're all hanging out at the same party, and not only are we the same size, but we're sort of empty or mildly gas-filled. The content, gas or fluid/empty, okay? So small intestine, and then course. We look for evidence of plication, which would raise concern for a linear foreign body, or corrugation, which on ultrasound looks like a bacon strip. That would indicate enteritis. I don't really see either. So to me, this is negative for a mechanical obstruction. Also, you've got the skimpy sort of liver here, okay? So the dog has microhepatica or microhepatia in a 2-year-old dog. This could be a variant of normal, though I would do a bile acids test, maybe a biochemistry, a bile acids, and plus or minus a protein C analysis to rule down a portosystemic shunt. If you have any indication that the patient has elevated postprandial bile acids, order up an abdominal sonogram or a CT of the abdomen. For the GI disease, I would treat the dog supportively. It could be dietary indiscretion, intolerance. It could be toxic, infectious, inflammatory bowel disease. If the dog is not better in 24 hours, I would get an abdominal sonogram. There's also no evidence of pyometra, and there's no evidence of stones. So outpatient supportive care, make the dog feel better, stay handsome.